Good morning to all. Welcome back to my channel. Hi, this is Manojan Shaw. So we are going to give the solutions of NPTEL Computer Network and Internet Protocol Assignment 5, Week 5, which last date is 26 February 2025. Okay, these are my details. Now we can go to the question part. You can see, guys, you will find here the Week 5, Assignment 5. Okay, there are about 10 questions and you will try to answer the 10 questions with the explanation one by one. Let's start the first question here. How does the TCP sliding window mechanism contribute to efficient data transmissions? Okay, 4 options are given. Of these 4 options, we may choose option B by dynamically adjusting the size of the transmissions window. You can see the explanation part here, that is by dynamically adjusting the size of the transmission windows means the TCP sliding windows mechanism allowed to sender to dynamically adjust the size of transmission windows based on a network conditions such as available bandwidth and receiver buffer size. This ensure the efficient data transmissions by avoiding the network congestions and optimization thoughts. That's why one option B is the appropriate answer. Moving to the question number 2, what is a potential drawback of Nagel's algorithms? What is the potential drawback? Drawback is increase the latency, okay, for small packets. Increase the latency for small packets. See, Nagel's algorithm reduce the number of small packets sent over the network by buffering the data until a full packet can be sent. While this improves efficiency, it can increase latency for small packets. Here clearly mentioned it can increase small packets, especially in interactive application like remote desktop or gaming. Okay, it increase the latency. So it is a major drawback. It is a major drawback. 2 option B is the right answer. Moving to the question number 3. Which mechanism is used to avoid silly window syndrome at the receiver side? That is, you know that is Clark solutions. 3 option C. But in case of what happened in Clark solutions avoid silly window syndromes at the receiver by preventing the receiver from advertising small window size. Instead, it waits a reasonable amount of buffers space is available before sending its acknowledgements. That's why we choose 3 option C, that is Clark solutions. Moving to the question number 4, that is, what impact does a higher alpha value have on Jacobson's algorithms? Jacobson's algorithm. This higher value impact, that is option A, it makes SRTT more sensitive to sudden RTT changes. Okay, sudden RTT changes. Why sudden RTT changes? See, changes in Jacob's algorithm, alpha is a smoothing factors used to calculate the sigmoid round trip time SRTT. A higher value makes SRTT more sensitive to sudden changes in RTT, allowing the algorithm adapt quite quickly to network conditions. Okay, that's why it makes SRTT more sensitive to sudden RTT changes. So here option A is the appropriate answer. Moving to the question number 5. When does a transmission control protocol TCP enter a congestion avoidance phases? Okay. When does it does when the SST HRES slow start threshold is reached? Option A. This option is called A options. Okay. This option is called A options. So you can see here annotations. Yeah, you can draw the pen mark here. Text. Okay, not required. Fifth option A, we just make the explanation part here. The TCP enters the congestion avoidance phases when the slow start threshold is reached. In this phase, the congestion windows grow linearly rather than exponentially, reducing the risk of further congestions. That's why answer A is the appropriate answer. Moving to the question number 6. If the checksum field in the UDP, user defined protocol header is set to 0, what does it indicate? If it is 0, it indicates that the checksum is not computed. That is which option A? Option A, if In UDP, if the checksum field is set to 0, it indicates that the checksum is not computed. This allowed for a certain applications where error checking is not required. Okay, where error checking is not required, the checksum is not computed, the message will be displayed. So, sixth option is the appropriate answer. Moving to the question number 7, what is the purpose of the pseudo header used in the UDP checksum calculations? What is the purpose? Purpose is to include additional informations like source and destination of IPs. Source means starting to ending destination points. That is 7 option B. We can give more explanations on that. That is, the pseudo header in UDP checksum calculates include additional information such as source and destination IP address, ensuring that checksum covers not just the UDP datagram but also addressing the information, improving data integrity. So 7 option B is the appropriate answer. Moving to the question number 8, what does the listen function do in socket programming? Which programming? Socket programming. In socket programming, it puts the socket into a passive mode to wait for incoming conjunction. 8 option B. 8 option B, incoming conjunction. That is, the listen function in socket programming puts the socket into passive mode, allowing it to wait for incoming connection request from client. It is typically used by the servers to accept connections. That's why this listen function in socket programming is used. Okay. 8 option B. Moving to the question number 9. Question number 9. Which function can be used to configure the socket options like timeout or buffer size? Which function is used? Out of this, we can choose the set socket options. That is 9 option A. You can see 9 option A, SET socket opt. SCT socket off function is used to configure the socket options such as timeout, buffer size, and other parameters. It allows fine tuning of socket behavior. So 9 option A will be the appropriate answer. Moving to the question number 10. What is the advantage, means positive, of interactive server over a concurrent server? Interactive server a concurrent server. What is the advantage? Advantage means it is easier to implement and debugging. What implement and debugging? What is debugging? Debugging is a step-by-step procedure through which you can enable to know the instant value of each variable in each statement. That is called debugging. To debug, to find out the error. So it is easier to implement and debug. 10 option B. C. An interactive server handles one client request at a time, making it easier to implement and debug compared to a concurrent server which handles multiple requests simultaneously, means at a time. However, it is less efficient for high traffic scenarios. Okay, so 10 option B, it is easier to implement and debug. It is easier to implement and debug. Okay, 10 options we successfully attempted. Now we are going to submit the answer. Okay, we are going to submit the answer. My answer are being submitted. Your answers are successfully submitted. Thank you for taking the week 5 assignments. Guys, we explain in details of 10 question. Once again, we will to verify. 1 option B, 2 option is also B, 3 option is also C, 4 option A. Okay, 5 option A, 6 option also A, 7 option B, 8 option B, 9 option A, and 10 option is D. Okay, so guys, very soon we will produce the assignment 6 week 6 answer video. So if you like this, you can subscribe, you can share with your friends. Okay, and any questions you are welcome to ask in my comment box. I will try my best to give the answer of these questions. Okay, thank you. See you guys.